haters, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah.
Yo, welcome back to the Football Clinic. We are back with the title race heating up. Liverpool slipping up, Arsenal slipping up, Man City back on top of the table. And we have more excuses from the Liverpool fan.
No excuse. Yeah.
Wait, I'm not the Liverpool fan? I thought.
Yeah, bro, you're wearing Umbro. What do you mean? Is it Under Armour?
Let's just take it like that.
That's a Nike.
Let's just say.
Okay. That's a Nike.
Last time we had a Liverpool fan here, they were the top.
Identify
fair.
as a Liverpool fan.
Last time we had a Liverpool fan here. He bragged, saying we're going to build Klopp a statue. All of a sudden now they are third. Things fall apart, eh? Things fall apart.
That's a book I read in high school.
Yeah.
That's a book I read in high school.
Yeah, so what are your excuses?
There are no excuses.
How was the field? Was it like watered properly? Like what?
I think it was
What's the Klopp excuse?
It was too sunny.
It was
too sunny.
Yeah, the guys are dehydrated.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Yeah, but on the more serious note, there's no excuse for the performance that they've put out for this week since the United game, from the United game to Atalanta where we got cooked, and then to this game where we made Crystal Palace like a prime serious like they play like the Manchester City. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, they just, I think the first half we were.
You missed so many chances.
In the second half, yeah. In the first half, we were that bad. In the first half, we were really poor.
Like every.
No, I think for most games in the first half, we will be basic. We will not be our best. But in this game, in the first half, we were that poor. We couldn't string passes together. We seem to have lost the plot. We seem to make Crystal Palace so much of a bigger team than us, and it was at Anfield. Yes, we conceded first. It has happened so many times. Well, it shouldn't be happening for a team who wants to win the Premier League. You shouldn't be conceding first every single game. We go into the second half, we get so many chances, and we kept missing them. So at this point, you can't really put the blame on this person was poor or like it's a coach's fault or something. It's just for some reason that attackers were not making use of the chances we were being granted to them. Yesterday, someone made a comment that when I was saying that we were making too many chances, we have too many chances, that chances don't win you games. Sometimes they do. This time it didn't win us any game because some teams like City, the more chances they get, they will definitely make use of it. But for us, for the past 3 games, we do, except maybe the Atalanta one, we do get a lot of chances and we just fail to put them away. Even with the Atalanta one, before they scored us, Darwin got a good chance one-on-one. He was trying to chip it with outside boots and he miskicked it.
Yeah, what's happening to Mo Salah? Is he washed? Is he a washed man?
No, I wouldn't say washed. Since he came back from injury, he hasn't really...
He's been washed.
No.
He's washed.
How is he washed?
Salah is a washed man now. He's missing chances. He's no longer running at players anymore. He's taking too many touches. It smells washed.
So wait, are you saying this is, you guys have seen this just now about Salah?
No,
because me, I've been saying this for like 2 years.
Salah's style has
it's just that he would score.
Since last season, he doesn't run at players anymore. Age has caught up to him. He is not that mobile.
He looks washed.
Or that explosive.
Washed. Yeah, he's playing washed to me.
Also, that means because Jude Bellingham doesn't play so well, he doesn't score so many goals, is he washed?
No, it's about what he does in the game. He still presses the same. If he doesn't get the time,
also wait.
Washed cannot be applied to Jude Bellingham simply because he is young and getting to. That's why I've always been saying
because he's young and getting to.
So there are forms.
Pre-injury, Salah was still performing.
No, he was.
So because of the injury, he went off and he went not playing football for over a month. He came back and he's not performing.
Yeah, at an old age like that, because of the age,
so because of the age,
at an old age,
used.
At an old age like that, going off for a month can affect your game drastically.
He came in when like at the business end of the season. So he didn't come in where we have to now slowly build up. He has to hit the ground running.
Washed.
And what do you mean washed?
That's
not washed.
Washed.
What you are just using.
Salah used to back those chances. He used to be inevitable. Oh, the chances that he's getting this time around.
True.
Yesterday,
you see the chance that Mitchell blocked last, like the ball looped over the top end. I thought it was a goal.
I thought it was a goal.
I thought it was a definite goal, but he wasn't quick. Those back then, those things were
Those were
automatic.
good. Those
Give
were
it all for
automatic,
Salah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I feel like
I mean, I want to give Mitchell
I think
props.
Yeah.
props.
Yeah.
Well, he did his job. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
when you're
sometimes-
facing a
I
washed
think
man,
sometimes
Yeah.
we give too much criticism to the attackers, forgetting that the defenders also do their job. That they are also professional.
Yeah, but
they-
Salah
no,
looks washed. He
Yeah,
just
he doesn't look
don't
washed.
want
No,
to.
he's
just
washed.
off pace.
He's-
Just off pace.
off
That's
pace
not
is
washed.
washed.
That's
Okay.
not washed.
Alright.
Man, do you understand the word washed?
Okay,
is off pace.
rinsed.
Off
Rinsed.
pace.
He's
When you
just
don't
off
run
pace.
the same,
He's
you
off
don't
pace.
shoot the same.
Yeah.
Your
Man,
shot.
there's nothing
your
about
shot
Salah that's the
pass.
same.
Your shot.
What do you mean he's from injury?
Even
How long
pre-injury,
ago? How long
even
ago?
pre-injury.
How
in
long
my
ago was
opinion.
it?
No, the pre-injury he was performing.
How long ago?
Pre-injury he was
Again,
performing.
if you talk about
I'm not talking about
if you
the
talk about
goals.
his
I'm not talking about
assists,
the
if you talk
goals.
about his assists,
Yeah.
like he became more of a facilitator now.
Yeah, creating more chances.
Yeah, but so okay, assist does not really, when you play the game with so much consistency,
Yeah.
right? The weight of your pass could possibly only improve.
Yeah.
So, but when you look at every aspect of Salah's game has reduced, and now it is drastic. So
Yeah, especially after the injury,
it went
yeah.
down, yes,
Yeah.
but now it is looking too like there are times in the game where I'm looking at him like, Klopp, do you need to change Salah for somebody else?
I get where you're coming from. I do get it. But
Yeah, I think
I
even
feel like
this-
the word was
this
Yeah,
must
Okay,
be-
you don't want to associate it with
No,
Salah.
he's
Okay.
very washed.
This
Okay,
this
fine,
might be his
definitely.
last season. I don't think he can manage being in the Premier
financially
League.
makes
Yeah.
sense for Liverpool to
Yeah.
accept
Selling,
70
yeah.
million
Yeah,
for Salah.
I
especially
wouldn't be
for a
surprised
washed
if,
man, they
like
have to
Edwards,
let him
because
go.
I know Edwards is more of a ruthless businessman.
They have to let him
puts
go,
Emotions
you know.
aside, and club.
Me, I
not
was
being
saying
there,
that they should have accepted the 150.
No, I'm glad he stayed. I'm glad
Alright,
he stayed
that's
because he has
sentimental.
put this season. He has come up clutch so many times.
Yeah, he has
And
been
he has put
until
up
the
numbers.
injury. Yeah, until the injury. Yeah.
He has put up numbers that we need. Yes, sometimes he doesn't do the whole beating people on with the
Still
pace
gonna cost
anymore.
you now.
Hey, he's not the only one costing us. The whole team is costing us.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool,
but
Yeah, you can't put the blame on only him.
Sure. I get you. but
He was the
I think
nullifier. You
150
see,
I think 150
Uh,
million.
Salah used to nullify-
Curtis Jones played not an exceptional game, but a good game. If he had put away that 1v1,
you know what
Who
Salah
says-
used to do
What?
before he got washed?
what?
He used to nullify what Diaz and Nunes do. Miss a lot of chances because Salah will be the one to put them away. At least he will make the scoreline 2-0. So now that he's not putting the scoreline away, Nunes,
What are you
Diaz, their misses are now
but-
magnified.
No,
I get what he's trying to
no,
say.
but it's facts because look.
I get what he's trying to say.
So now I blame it on him because his washedness is
So
exposing
because
the team.
he doesn't score goals and Nunez is not also putting away his chances and Diaz is also not that prolific in front of goal and the attacking midfielders are not helping with goals, then it's all Salah's fault. He
Yeah.
lost.
No,
Let me explain to you.
fault.
No, let me change the explanation. The way you explained it,
Yeah.
you added all of them. No,
No, that's what he said.
No. Because Salah is not scoring goals.
Yes.
Hence, it's putting more pressure on Nunes, putting more pressure on Diaz, and it's making us see them for who they are.
Okay.
Before,
So,
the
okay,
aura
yeah.
and the ability of Salah used to camouflage the ineptitude of Diaz and facts, right? Because if they, like for example,
So you're saying-
Haaland misses a lot of
Yeah.
chances at Man City,
Yeah.
right? But because the team
Scores so many goals.
we kind of like it's negligible because at the end of the day
They win.
You
They
win.
win,
yeah.
It's the same way if you're having a player that's performing bad on your team. If
Yeah.
you're still winning,
Yeah.
It
we
covers-
don't
yeah.
highlight that
That's
player.
That's why when Man
That's
City draws or loses, they say, "Oh, Haaland missed."
Haaland was
yeah.
missing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that, but he is saying because everybody is not pulling their weight, and Salah is also not in a bad form recently. He's using the word washed. That means you're throwing the word. He's the same person who would throw the word world class for anybody.
No, he's washed. Salah is
No,
washed.
washed is not.
I agree with him on this
He's
one.
washed.
Nah.
But okay.
Now washed.
There was a
is just-
moment in the game yesterday, around 87 minutes,
Yeah.
where Harvey Elliott was with the ball and he decided to make a back pass to Konate, and the whole crowd shouted.
Yeah.
And this is unlike Liverpool fans,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're always with the team, and
Yeah.
even if they're not, Klopp will
Whoa.
yell at them to
Yeah.
be with the team. And Klopp said nothing.
The
Klopp was
frustration
just
has-
doing wow,
wow,
right? And the crowd, now think about Elliott. How old is he?
He is like 20, 21.
Yes. So That's the difference. When you're playing with mature players that's kind of like take the pressure off you, you can just play your game. You can just be you.
Yeah.
But now the crowd is telling him to do what?
To be that guy.
Do more than you. So therefore, there's no natural growth. It's more pressure.
No.
So
at that
therefore,
point, I understand
Salah
there
not
was
taking
like,
away that
there's
pressure
a
from them.
more negative feeling at Anfield. It's understandable because everybody was so disappointed.
So
that
Salah is that guy
Salah
who
is
should
that
hold
guy
their
who
hand.
should hold their hand.
and take
Salah
them.
should be the
He's-
one.
he's
That's his
magnificent.
point.
But he's using the word wash.
Yeah,
wash is for someone who
especially after that Man U game. That was
So
emotional.
because Salah is washed, look, because Salah is
You
washed,
are- the two of
he
you
is
are just
staying.
hating.
Look.
The two are just
When you
hating.
do
I'm
laundry,
very
right?
Yeah.
When you have one cloth
That's-
that you know, when you wash one cloth, right?
Yeah.
And the colors leaving, it
Yeah.
stains the other one.
It stains the other. So it's staining the other
he's the
team.
one
So
staining
because
the
Salah
other.
is washed and he's
I don't
staining
need to just
the
back,
rest
so I'm
of
not
the-
even
It's
going
not
to
bad.
entertain it.
It's the
I'm just, he's just having the feel good. I'm not entertaining it.
You never
Bravo.
walk.
So yeah, and on the other side of the table we had Arsenal with their limper,
Wait,
Saka.
hold on.
Yeah.
No, he has more to say.
He had some things to say that I wanted to. So he was talking about they had chances and chances don't win
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
See, sometimes.
No, I said someone said.
Okay, someone.
Yeah,
okay.
someone said.
Chances don't win, but he says sometimes
Yeah,
chances
yeah,
do win you games. You have to
chances
put them
are-
away.
Yes.
And usually, you know, I identify on the show. I identify as a Liverpool fan,
But inwardly a Chelsea fan.
but who I am as a person outright. These excuses are never afforded to other teams of chance creation. You know, Chelsea XG or expected points. We're fifth on the table.
Yeah.
Right. So you're telling me XG you won against Crystal Palace, right?
I don't care about that.
Okay. So I don't want to hear any excuses of all the chances we
No,
created.
wait,
We didn't
I don't
score.
get it.
We scored.
I came here.
I don't
You
wanna
asked
hear
me what were the excuses. I said we have no excuse.
Created chances, good chances,
I didn't
chances
say-
that should have won you games.
No.
But
I
you
said
didn't.
someone
So are you
was doing
on the
someone.
XG scoreline
I'm
or
not
on
an,
the real
I'm
scoreline?
not an Arsenal fan where we do feel tilt. I don't care about that.
Alright.
It's about the points. I said someone just made a comment that because during the game I was getting frustrated like we should put away these chances, we should score, and the person was like, chances don't win you games. I'm like, okay, fair. Chances alone don't win you games, but these chances create a platform for you to win the games.
Yeah. No, if you're being
Yeah.
constructive about football, yes,
Yeah.
you should create chances in order to score. You cannot
Yeah.
score without create chances.
Exactly.
So if you're being constructive,
Yeah.
yes, that's
Yeah. So that's why I said I'm not saying
but
that
these
we-
excuses are never
See,
afforded
that's
to
why I said I'll
other people,
give-
so I don't want to
who-
hear.
who
That's
don't
my
we
point.
give we give those excuses to Chelsea.
We don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Nicolas Jackson, you are here always bantering about Nicolas Jackson.
I say
and
he's
Sterling.
a bum.
You
Sterling
always
is a bum.
Exactly. If he was putting away those chances, will you be calling him a bum?
Yes.
That's a lie.
Yes.
That's a lie.
We'll be singing hymn
You
sheet.
bruh.
Hymn sheets. Hymn
Bruh.
sheet. We'll have to make a hymn sheet for this
Bruh.
guy. For this
If
guy.
Nicolas
For
Jackson
just-
was
Hold
scoring
on.
all these chances.
Okay, then what's the
you'll be
president?
here
Okay, let me give you an example. Nicolas Jackson scored a hat trick against Tottenham. What did I say?
No, yeah, he has to stick to his.
No, that
It's
was
not that I have to
actually
tell
that
you somebody
game,
can score
actually
goals
that
and
game
I
you were very lyrical about him. You are not so overly
No,
over the
come
top.
on, stop it.
You're not
Stop it.
over
Come
the top.
on, you
wait,
were
wait.
here.
He has to stick to his theme of
You
hating on
wait,
Nicolas
wait,
Jackson.
come on.
So he did not praise him.
The
I
next day.
said-
You want to beat the next day after that
You
game.
can go check the chat. You
Not
can
the
go check
chat.
the chat.
Not the chat. I know what you told me.
What did I say?
Okay, you were not overly over the you were not over the top like he's the
Was
best.
scoring a
in the
hat-trick.
Yeah, you were not because of how the circumstance and everything. You were like that guy.
He should have scored
he should have
5
scored
goals.
more. You
Yes.
said all that, but then you said you can see how do you call it?
An improvement in Jackson?
Yes.
No,
You-
I've
you
only
see
said
that he's a Premier League striker.
Yeah,
and
I've
the
always-
runs he makes and that blah blah blah.
Who? Jackson and runs.
Bro,
Come on,
he
that did not
said
come
it.
from my mouth.
He did.
Look, the only
He
time I've actually
Yeah.
praised Jackson is actually these few weeks that is actually not scoring. I'm like the improvement in Jackson. I can see he's actually not scoring right now.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time Jackson scored a goal. I think against
2-3 games ago.
Aston Villa, a header in the FA Cup, something like that.
No, I think in the Premier he scored. Okay, never mind.
Nah, or maybe I think Burnley.
Yeah,
he scored the
yeah.
first goal. Burnley, yeah, but he's in a. I don't want to call it a drought because it's not like he has been flowing ever. But now I could see some of the growth.
Yeah,
not
all-round play. His all-round play.
Yes,
getting
he
better.
releases the ball
Yeah.
quicker. He tries to get into space. Yeah, so now I'm praising him when he is not
Yeah.
actually scoring. So I'm being consistent with how I see it.
But you're just saying, if your players were putting away those chances, you wouldn't be.
Even
so
Cole
critical.
Palmer, I'm the one who says that Cole Palmer is being talked about in a way that he is not yet. He's still growing.
Going to be.
Yeah. So I'm consistent with it. I will look at the game,
Yeah.
not because of your.
But then
your
chances,
goal. But then when you come to me about chances and
Yeah.
XG and everything,
Who
I'm like,
comes
okay,
to
you make
XG?
sense.
Who
You
comes
make
to
sense
XG?
and everything. Yeah?
Who
But
comes
I
to
don't want to hear
XG?
it.
Who comes to XG? I'm not an Arsenal fan.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Speaking about Arsenal, they bottled the lead. Oh,
You
they
mean
didn't have
again?
any lead.
Is it again?
Yeah, they bottled against Aston Villa.
Okay, wait.
With Saka.
Is it done?
Is what done?
The league. You
No,
think-
it's
the
not
way
done.
you're saying
It's
they
not done.
bottled it, is it done?
No, because they were at the top. They had it
True.
they had it in their hands, and we all know
true.
they have butterfingers in this. Let it slip again. They let it slip with Saka limping off again today.
Oh, he limped though.
Oh, he limped. He
Oh.
limped. He's a chronic limper.
But he actually had a good game ish.
Oh, come off it. Come off it.
I thought
yeah,
the only
I
thing
think-
I think Saka is just a salesman now. He sells hot sauce.
Yeah.
Saka
Saka-
does he play
Saka-
football now? Plays
I
football.
don't know, Saka.
I was just checking.
Arsenal fan, please come and explain yourselves.
Alright.
Because we are
Starboy.
lost. Starboy. Your Starboy has been limping for the past 3 games against Bayern, like he's been limping so much. I don't know if there's a
Starboy
limping
Saka.
contest or what. But yeah.
Do you think like the game was lost after Arteta took off Odegaard because he was making nice passes, like he was?
I think the game was lost because first of all, good evening.
Good evening.
He had to. He couldn't let these guys slander him. After they sacked him, he had to make sure that
A statement win.
they regret and they are trophyless.
Him and
In fact,
Martinez.
he's
But it's
going
not
to
the
win the
first time.
trophy.
This is not the first
Aston
time.
Villa
This
are
is not the
going to
first
get a trophy before Arsenal does.
You know, it could have been in Villarreal versus Arsenal in,
Yeah.
in the Europa semi-final. He
Yeah.
clipped them.
Yeah.
And it's like he's hunting them ever since.
Yeah, because he's going
The
out for
X-
the
the X always
Europa.
comes
He's
back.
in
I mean,
the-
you guys also, you know the same thing.
Yeah,
You know,
Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
10 years. Is it 10 years? 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Europa Conference League. He's going to win it, so he's
Okay,
going
it's
to
not
get
a
a
given,
trophy.
but okay.
But it's a good chance.
Probability, good.
Because
good
he
probability.
won the first leg, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a higher chance
Higher
of winning a
chance,
trophy
yeah.
than Arsenal.
Facts.
This
Arsenal,
season, that's
Arsenal,
true though.
Arsenal,
That's true though.
Arsenal.
could
may-
actually go
I wonder
trophy.
what excuse Arsenal will have after going trophyless for yet another season. I wonder what
There's a
excuse.
documentary coming out.
Oh, yeah, we-
I wonder
yeah.
what excuse
Same with
because last
Liverpool,
season it was
like,
about
all for
depth.
nothing.
Oh, I get. Last season it was about we need experience. We don't have depth. Now they have the experience. They have got
Yeah,
the
they have
depth.
good bench.
And they can't blame injury either.
They have got a good bench.
Yeah.
We want to
Havertz
know-
is performing.
Kai Havertz is
Yeah.
we want
Declan
to.
Rice, Odegaard,
We'll be
Saliba,
waiting for the new
Gabriel,
excuse.
yeah,
We'll be
yes.
waiting. Arsenal will be waiting for the new
Best
excuse.
defense, Saliba.
Best defense. Like you guys going trophyless would be very funny. Very funny. Hope Bayern would just do us a favor of just making that confirmed.
You know, I heard
yeah.
this very nice joke from an Arsenal fan. Sorry. Says that we're now the remote, and the guy's like, "What do you mean?" "Ah, because remotes are found on top of the table. So I wonder now, what is Arsenal? Because now they're second,
Yeah.
but tied on level on points
Points
with
with Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Goal
Yeah.
difference. Yeah.
Goal difference. I think what's the goal difference? I think
They have
it's,
6 more goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
That's a huge.
That's a lot.
It's not huge.
That's a
I don't
lot.
think it's huge. I don't
I
think
think
it's
it's a
huge.
lot.
I don't
It's a
think
lot.
it's huge.
It's a lot.
I don't think it's huge. 6
Liverpool
goals
is
is
not
not.
scoring it now. Liverpool is not. Even
Liverpool,
when,
okay,
even
you
when
may
Liverpool
say
wins,
you may say that, but
Even when
Liverpool
Liverpool
can
wins,
go
they
and
don't-
win a game.
2-0.
No, they can win a game.
Margin right
They
now
can
is
win
2-0.
6-0. They can win
2-3.
4-0. They can
4-0
they can beat
against
4-0.
who?
Spurs against. They can beat Spurs 4-0.
that was a
They
one-off.
can. They can.
That was a one-off.
Those are games that
Against what team was it?
No.
Who did they lose to?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. That was a
No, it's not
That
one-off.
was a
Spurs
one-off.
can
No,
concede
Spurs, they
goals.
concede. They
I know they concede.
They
but
can concede goals.
Okay, the way they play.
Liverpool is a team. Yes, they create chances and miss, but they're a team that can. I wouldn't be surprised
They will
if,
score a lot. They
if they can score 6 and 4.
They should be
if they're
scoring.
on.
Yeah,
If they're
should be
on.
scoring.
Yeah, so
Should be
6
scoring.
goals is not big. 6 goals is
But
not big.
Arsenal
This
also,
time-
at
six
this time,
more
it's
games to
too
go,
late.
6 goals is not
It's too
big.
late.
It's
too
not
late.
big. 6
It's
goals
too
is
late.
not big.
Okay, for me, how I see it
Six
is
games-
okay. If you
six
look
goals
at
is not big.
if you look at the 6 goals, it's 6 goals. Whenever Arsenal win, it's +1.
Yeah.
So that means Liverpool are always fighting to
And
claw
Arsenal
back.
normally don't win.
can close
one
back,
goal.
yeah.
Arsenal
Yeah, so
normally
if
win
you
No,
one
now
goal.
they are
Yeah.
relaxed. Now they are relaxed.
Arsenal
No,
normally will
no.
score. And
Now they are
the
relaxed.
only thing that will help with the goal difference is when if Arsenal should lose a game.
No, why?
Not even a draw. That's when the goal difference will help.
No,
Yeah.
Arsenal can be winning 1-0 and you guys can be winning 4-3 and you catch up within 6 games.
4-3
No,
or
4-3, that's
4-0.
one goal difference.
That's one goal
Huh?
difference.
That's
4-0
one
or
goal.
4-3.
So if
And-
Arsenal wins one,
Oh, you mean
they
4-3
take
goals?
it.
Yes.
Or 4-3
Or
goals.
by
Yeah.
4 and by 3
3, yes,
goals.
yes.
Okay.
You can catch up.
But that's
That would take
if
if there was a 10 game or
No, even
12
6 games.
This
6
is
games.
games, man.
6
It's
games,
too
I
late.
think 6
I feel-
goals.
I feel it's
For
too
me
late for
personally,
the
I've seen
difference.
goals difference shift within 6 games. So, especially when it comes to Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, 6
Man
goals.
City, they are
6 goals
on it.
is
Man City are
small.
on it. They are
6
on it.
goals is small. 6 goals is small. And we had Man City topping the
Wait,
table.
before we
Yeah.
talk about Man City,
Yeah.
thoughts about Oli Watkins?
Watkins, I always said Watkins was a world-class player. And I'm glad he's just proving me right. He has the most goals and assists combined
like GA.
in the Premier
Stat
League.
that you don't like.
No, I don't like
The stat that was
assists.
created
I don't
before
like
Messi.
I don't
Yes.
like assists, but goals alone, he's
19.
1 goal behind Haaland. Or is it the same?
He has 19 goals.
Yeah. So and without any penalties,
Yeah.
which is very impressive.
Impressive,
So yeah, I hope
His goal was well taken as well.
yeah, I hope
It was a well taken goal.
he keeps on so that he can get that golden boot. That you kept on comparing him to Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is good,
Come on.
but Watkins is
I say he's better.
he's better. I've always said he's better.
Who would you take to the Euros?
He's a
Among the three.
no, for the way England play.
Yeah, we have Ivan Toney,
It-
Oli
it
Watkins,
suits-
and
it
Solanke.
suits-
I'm just throwing his name in there.
It suits a tall player, like the build up player,
target man.
target man. So Tony, I would even pick Solanke ahead of Watkins because of how
Southgate.
if it's a team that's sitting back and on the break, Watkins is your guy. Yeah. So yeah, I'll pick Watkins if it's sitting back time. But if you are pressing and you need the crosses in, then Ivan Toney and Solanke
I
should
won't
be.
disagree with you 100%, but I would slightly object with it because Ivan Toney already plays for a team that kind of plays on the break with Brentford.
Yeah.
So it means that Ivan Toney can play in that system. And
Oh, yeah.
Ivan Toney has a great touch, great presence in the box, great shooting
great in the
ability,
air.
left foot, right foot, great in the. As a striker with his attributes, he's much better than
Watkins.
Watkins. It's just Watkins is having the season of his career, which kind of puts him. He's not a world class player still. He is. I would say he's trying to. He's knocking on the door.
Of world class. What would take him there?
One, a big move, a bigger team than Aston Villa, and playing for a side that okay, Aston Villa do dominate games, certain games, when they choose to, because
Yeah.
good evening can be
Sometimes,
defensive
yeah.
and try to stifle you, or so when they play against the top 6 teams, Aston Villa can come out to play toe-to-toe, or they can go defensive. It depends, right?
Yeah.
So he has to play for a top team and be able to play in a low block, because that's what great strikers, world-class strikers do. Consistently be good against a low block.
Yeah.
So for me, he's not a world-class player. He's a very, very good
Striker.
striker in the Premier League. But Ivan Toney is actually the one that, if he gets the top club that he wants, could. Ivan Toney is also not world class.
Of course, yeah.
but
I could also.
Yeah, he could, because he has so many facets of the game. Ivan Toney can score you a free kick. Ivan Toney can win you the game just by himself.
Yeah.
Just by himself. Just put the ball in the air, he could just score. Put it to his feet, and Ivan Toney can give you. I know Oli Watkins has a lot of assists, but Ivan Toney is more of a creator as a forward than Oli Watkins, even though the statistics
the
say
stats.
otherwise. But Ivan Toney can actually thread a ball in between the defense. He can drop deep and play deep and release the wingers. So he's more of a complete player. It's just Oli Watkins. Credit to him, he's having a fantastic season. Yeah.
Back to City.
Yeah, City now on top of the table. Do you see them dropping any points?
No.
Okay, that's a wishful thinking from
Yeah,
that's not wishful thinking. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's a Liverpool fan trying to
You undermine.
I don't manage my expectations.
Yeah, exactly.
Because okay,
Yeah.
you know the funny thing is, if we had drawn against Crystal Palace, I would just say I'll spring for a miracle, that is for City to slip up. But now we lost, so that means yet again we are competing against Arsenal and City. So I'm hoping for 2 miracles. for Arsenal to slip up again, and for City to slip up.
I remember.
And then it's going to be tough.
I remember the matchup Arsenal versus Man City, and
Yeah.
you said you wanted Man City to win.
Yeah.
That
was then.
That was. No, I get you, but for
Yeah.
me, what I was trying to say
Yeah.
is City is City.
If they get up there, it's
Yes.
Yeah.
So if they had won that game,
But yeah, the thing is, even if Liverpool go top now, you cannot trust them.
you
You can't trust Liverpool
because of Salah's
because of the
wishy-washy.
wishy-washy. Can't trust them at the top anymore.
his wishy-washy behavior.
These guys will have 10 chances and they will not score. So
You know, I would have to switch my position because when there were 10 games to go, I was like, I don't see any logical place where Liverpool actually lose. I can see both teams winning all the games, but the problem was Man City played Arsenal, so therefore there was no possible way both of them win all their games.
Yeah.
So I honestly I couldn't predict the Crystal Palace loss, even though lately Crystal Palace are actually playing very good under this coach. They actually play very well.
Yeah.
But I couldn't predict it honestly. That
No one could.
This is the game you lose.
Yeah.
At Anfield.
Yep.
The crowd and everything. And previously, this was a game where you had to respond, right? Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. You're
Respond.
supposed to respond after the.
You should have lost
Atlanta.
2-0 because Robertson was on the line
Yeah.
scraping the ball, right?
Help that with another CVG.
Actually, I'm thinking, right,
Yeah.
that it could come to a point where that goal actually becomes
Saves us. Yeah. It wins us that title.
from maybe finishing third or second.
Let's see. I know.
I know. What are you talking about, Steve?
Go away.
From winning one title, what title are you winning?
We are winning the title.
Your expectation was a quadruple,
Yeah.
and you might actually come up with a
Carabao.
With
Carabao, an energy drink.
Well, Klopp was he was out of energy, so we had to give him one.
Well,
Yeah.
he's an energy guy, passion
yeah.
merchant, so it's fitting that he leaves with the energy drink.
It sucks, man.
And at the top,
No, it doesn't. I love it. What are you saying?
It sucks.
and at the top of it all, we have a new German champion after 12 years. Can you imagine being born and you're 12 years old and there have just been one champion in your country? Bayern Munich. And finally, there's a new champion, Bayern Leverkusen.
And what a way to win it.
What a way to win it. Undefeated.
Bruh. And this is, if they do, hopefully they do go undefeated. They are doing it better than the Invincible.
Yeah, this is.
But this is not
What
the
do you mean better than Invisible?
How do you
Like
call
the
it?
Arsenal Invincible.
Actually,
Invincible.
they-
That's the most.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
them
guess-
winning the league is harder than winning in the Premier League.
What?
Them Leverkusen winning the league is harder than winning in the
No,
Premier
I
League.
don't mean it that way.
No, I'm just saying it. You don't agree?
What's your
Wait.
Leverkusen winning the league is harder than winning the Premier League.
like this season?
This season?
Like the
No.
feats they've
Or
achieved
you
in
mean-
Germany is harder than
Yes.
whoever wins the Premier League. This
Yes,
season.
whoever wins the
Like
Premier
whatever
League.
they've done
Yes,
is
whatever
harder than-
is harder than winning the Premier
Okay,
League.
I don't agree because in Germany, they've been on a crazy level, no doubt. But I don't agree because in the Premier League they would have lost. There's no proof of that,
Okay, there's no proof of that, yeah.
but they would have lost.
No, but
They
I say
played Man
any
City
team
twice.
winning the Premier League is not as much as Leverkusen winning
Like in any era.
in any era.
Wait.
The City over 100
that-
points.
I don't
Yes,
think
yes.
it's not better than Leverkusen because they
why?
are beating
Why?
because 12 years breaking
you
a
mean
12 years.
The cycle
if it was
doesn't mean it that way, man. It doesn't.
and it's
You mean
makes
how
it like-
romantic is it?
No, not romantic.
You mean
Romantic-
emotional?
story-
You are being
storyline,
emotional.
yeah,
No,
storyline
just
is
them
beautiful.
winning it because
Yeah, storyline, yeah.
beating
Being
Bayern, beating Bayern.
It's the storyline
Because
you're talking
putting
about.
Bayern in
Bayern is
any
not that good.
This
No.
season they've been trash.
putting
Yeah.
Bayern in any league, it's almost guaranteed that winning that league.
Not
No.
this season.
Yes.
No.
Not this season.
Yes.
Not
Well,
this season.
putting them in their league, they couldn't win their league.
That
If
shows
you-
how
and their
good.
league is not the
That
top.
shows how good
Yeah,
Leverkusen
okay.
had
So
to
are you
be.
saying City?
If you put City
Bayern beats
in Germany,
City.
It will be.
They don't wipe-
it-
they don't wipe the
City,
floor
City
with-
will
in Germany.
beat everybody in Germany.
They will beat everybody in Germany, but not Bayern.
They actually
Munich.
may
No,
not draw.
they'll beat Bayern.
City
They will
might
not
not
beat
draw
Bayern.
if
This
they
season-
play Bundesliga.
They will not beat
This is
Bayern.
the City will fill their second
In
team and
fact,
beat
they will not
Bayern.
beat
wishy-washy Liverpool, yeah,
They will not beat Bayern.
might get the same points as Leverkusen.
No,
Might.
they will not beat Bayern. They will not. Even Pep Guardiola's Bayern could not reach.
You know
this
what
feat.
you're saying now is making
No,
me.
it's a story.
No, Pep Guardiola. No,
What you're saying
Pep
now.
Guardiola's
You're
Bayern. Pep
romanticizing
Guardiola's
the
Bayern
storyline.
could not reach this feat of wins in the Bundesliga.
I agree. With
That shows how hard it had to be. You have to be perfect to when you're against
to be
Bayern.
perfect to
You
be
almost
perfect.
you have to be perfect to beat Bayern if you are to win the
Okay,
league.
as
And
an
for a
opposition.
Leverkusen
Okay.
to be perfect,
Yeah.
it's
No. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is also not true. Like, I understand what you're saying,
Yeah.
but what do I mean? You have to be perfect to beat Bayern, but you don't have to be perfect to beat this Bayern.
okay. Yes. You don't have to perfect to
You
beat
don't
it.
even have to be that good to beat this
This
Bayern.
Bayern.
No, you have to be that good.
No.
Yes,
Bayern.
you have to be that good. This
That-
Bayern,
They won with
a
5
third
games to
tier-
go, come on.
A third tier Bundesliga team beat them. What do you mean?
You don't have to be
A
that
third
good
tier.
to beat this Bayern.
Not even
this
second. Not even second
Bayern
division.
at
third
some point
division.
Yeah.
was winning a league title with the same points.
Okay,
Wait. If that's the case, that means all the time that Liverpool were second with the 99-98, were they better than all the times that Ferguson was winning the league with 76-78?
Yes, they were better than some of Ferguson's teams, except from the 208 team. Yes, this Liverpool team was better than Ferguson's teams.
Okay, I get what you're saying because you're taking it statistic based, like numbers.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
more numbers than you're better
Yeah,
than
you're
the other
better,
team.
but it's not really
But
like that. It
I don't
doesn't
agree
translate like
because
that.
context has to be applied.
Yeah.
How the team plays, who are the opponents,
And then
Yes.
Who is the
who
competition?
Leverkusen is also
See,
plays a
there's
very
a
big
storyline.
factor. No,
The
it's not a
storyline. The
story.
storyline
Okay, there's a
is-
storyline,
yeah,
but
the storyline
at
is-
the same time,
The storyline is
at the
good.
same time,
No.
nobody sees Leverkusen doing this.
No, nobody.
Yeah.
No.
Nobody.
Again, it's a story.
It's not a story. It's the
What you
fact.
just say is a story
It's
that
a
nobody thought. So now that we are saying the story is beautiful, it's a romantic story. Yes, we love it.
I will make an argument for a different team.
Which
Leicester's
I was
win
actually
in the Premier
thinking about
League
it.
is greater than Leverkusen's.
Leicester winning is no.
Better than Leverkusen's.
You if you had to put it in statistics, nobody can see Leverkusen winning the league.
Nobody saw Leicester.
Do you know that a guy
no,
looks at a 10
No,
pound
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. It's outrageous, but I believe it's
actually a miracle.
I think
Qualifies to be a miracle.
I think
it's a big team.
Yeah.
Leicester was.
Leverkusen is a big team.
it's a
It's a big team.
It's a big team, but
it's a big team.
Where were they
winner-
last year in the?
They
where
were like
last year
bottom
in the-
half,
in
bottom
the,
half.
in the Europa. They made it to the Europa semi-final.
Leverkusen is a
No,
big team.
Leverkusen is a big
They were
team.
knocked out by Roma.
I'm not disputing that
Right?
Leverkusen isn't. They're a
And
big team.
Leverkusen, throughout this period, has always had like top young prospects.
Yeah, they've always
It's- It's kind of like dependent on the coach that they had. So now it was like perfect blend of top prospect with perfect coach. So then it's all worked. The same way how Leipzig is a team with top prospects, maybe not young, but
Yeah.
top prospect from different
Countries.
countries.
Yeah.
And if the coach can make their magic, they can do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the teams below Bayern always, that's why Bayern steals from them.
Yeah.
They are the teams that make Bayern this good
Yeah.
because they always
They
have
are
top
feeder
prospects.
clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they always have top prospects. So
Yeah.
the feats that Leverkusen achieved, it's not we cannot undermine it. They
Yeah,
did
yeah.
something
Amazing.
huge.
Yeah.
But what Leicester did is unprecedented. It should not. That's the thing. It should not happen.
And it might not even happen
It should
again.
never happen,
Yeah.
and it will
Yeah.
never happen again.
Yeah.
Because the previous year they literally
Well,
beat
relegation. Yeah.
relegation.
Yeah.
Yo, Leicester's one is more. I would agree with that.
Okay.
Leicester's one is more.
So that
It
means
means
Leicester
more.
is greater
Yeah,
than.
Leverkusen. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would
So that
agree
means
with that.
no. Then if we fast forward,
Yeah.
then that means Leicester is greater than the other teams in the
So
Premier
definitely,
League.
yeah.
No,
Like
no, no.
City.
Because
I'm saying
yeah.
their run means more. It will mean more.
The run.
Then
Oh, you mean the
big-
unbeaten run?
No, I'm not being their beaten run. The
My guy.
them winning it.
Yeah.
Nobody sees it. Nobody can see it coming.
Yeah, that's
So Leicester's
given,
one,
yeah.
yes, they can be number one. Leverkusen falls under it because nobody would see them beating Bayern. Nobody would see anybody beating Bayern, especially Leverkusen. If it was BVB, okay, they are the nearest.
go
Even
to
Leipzig,
the
even Leipzig.
Bayern will be the favorites.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, but now would
No, Bayern.
No,
Anticipate.
Bayern will still be the favorite. Not like
Yeah, yeah.
anybody's going to
Yeah.
undermine Leverkusen, but Bayern.
Yeah.
will
It's like
still
you
be the
need special situations. First of all, we look at Leverkusen. How many players are they going to lose?
favorite. They will
Probably,
lose
yeah.
quite a
Maybe
couple.
3, 4.
Yeah, 3, 4.
Okay, Xavi Alonso being there would probably
Will help.
prevent some of the fringpongs and
The
you
Verts,
know,
Florian
yeah.
and
yeah, to stay. Maybe just like give me one more year. Let's see
yeah.
what we can do in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe. But even if they keep all their players, Bayern being Bayern and probably being able to add will still be the favorites going in, I believe. So I get what you're saying. I understand what you're trying to say. But it's been one of the greatest runs or
I think it's
Even one of the other ones
Give it
is
that.
Atletico
One of the
winning the
greatest
league.
ones.
The first one, not the second
Atletico
one.
Madrid, right?
Atletico Madrid winning with
Even
the
Valencia,
in the prime
under Rafa Benitez,
in the prime
winning the
of
Spanish league.
Ronaldo and Messi. Atletico winning that league
Yeah,
means
okay.
maybe even more than Leicester.
Okay,
You
so
had to go there.
He
You had to go there.
Yeah,
Because okay,
they are beating the
okay.
greatest teams of all time.
No, hold on.
200 points. Those guys were reaching.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that's your
Alright.
context.
And because it's Atletico Madrid that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your context, right?
Yeah.
Your context is that they are beating a great team.
Yeah.
A great Madrid and
A great Madrid, a great Barca,
Yeah.
and probably the unanimous two goats. If you want to make one goat, is your
The two goats.
yeah.
goats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they beat two goals. So okay, it looks
That's correct,
impossible.
yeah.
But I would also come back and say that Atletico Madrid have always had enough funds
No,
to
that-
fund.
The time I don't think they were really high
No, they were-
spending. They were mostly academy guys.
the
Or they
time-
were small smart buys. The time that they won it.
Yeah, they will buy smart, but then they will still have like quality players. Now you look at Leicester side, they had an N'Golo Kante that was coming from I don't know how to pronounce it, but it was coming from Caen.
Yeah.
CAEN or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, right. From League 2 of
Yeah.
the French league. So it's not even
League on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had Mahrez, who was playing 2 years ago, was playing in Championship.
Yeah.
They had drink
Right.
water.
Drink water.
Yeah.
Okazaki.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, these are minus Mahrez, who became Mahrez,
Yeah.
and N'Golo Kante
Who
becoming
became
N'Golo
N'Golo
Kante,
Kante.
and Drinkwater becoming Drinkwater. They had people like Robert Hood. as
But that
centre
Premier
backs.
League was for anybody to take.
Then you see, you have to bring
See,
another
yeah.
excuse. But my
That
point is,
No, because of
there was
this-
Man City, high spending Man City. There was still Chelsea.
There was Chelsea,
Yes, Man City
yeah.
has always been spending
No,
for
yeah,
like
yeah,
for
yeah,
a
yeah,
few
yeah.
years
There was
now.
Chelsea, there was
Chelsea, there was
United.
United, right? And Tottenham rose.
At that point, yeah, they were.
You know, they had the Hurricanes and the Ericssons and the Dembele.
and Deli Ali's.
Yeah.
Dele Allis.
Yeah.
So what they did when we did not know, and all their players were rejects.
Yeah.
Rejects.
Yeah.
So
Nobody knew them.
yeah,
They just
nobody
came.
wanted them,
Yeah.
including their Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
They make
Yeah.
a joke of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted somebody like that, but they won. It's impossible. It's like
It won't happen again.
bringing people together and say,
Yeah.
let's go win
The
the
rejects.
best
Yeah.
league
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, that won't happen again. Yeah.
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 And
Leicester.
Claudio Ranieri, they don't even have what you say, because Xavi Alonso, we can say maybe
He'll be a
he's
great
so
coach.
good,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
good.
he's
Yeah.
going to be one of the best ever.
Yeah.
But then
Claudio.
Claudio Ranieri,
No.
you give him his respect, but
Yeah.
But
No, I agree,
but
I
big
agree.
up to Leverkusen. What
Yeah.
they've
Yeah.
done, it's so
we've
amazing.
we've somehow spent like 10 minutes, like kind of like bringing their
Just
big
because of your choice.
It's not his fault. But yeah, what they are doing and what they aim to do is just amazing.
No, I wish they go unbeaten, because that
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
that Liverpool doesn't win the Europa.
Yeah, and Arsenal can stop that
Bro,
unbeaten
you
run.
might not even go to your semis. Relax.
And Arsenal
Let
can
the
stop.
hates chill.
Yeah, either way.
Let the hates
And Arsenal
chill.
can stop that unbeaten
Chill,
over.
bro.
Chill.
We are the only team in the top 5 to ever win a league unbeaten. Arsenal. So at least if
you're
Leverkusen.
But
right.
that invincible was
That
just-
invincible-
That was it's a
So
fluke.
for me, in a game of 38 games, if you draw 11, I'm sorry.
Because most games they were playing just to draw. They didn't even want to win.
Yeah. If you draw 11 games,
He didn't want to win.
that's
Yeah.
not okay. You do not lose, and it's like, okay, if it's so easy, why can't any other
Yeah,
team do
yeah.
it? And I get you. I mean, other teams have done it in the but I get you. Like Man City are so good, but why can't they? It's because Man City are playing in different fronts.
True.
So sometimes they have to play a weaker side. You say, okay, Man City doesn't have a weaker side. Even their B team can give you a result. I get you. But when you have rhythm, and then you take out the stronger players because you want to play Champions League on Wednesday, it kind of hinders your style and kind of hinders how good you can play on that day. So
No,
you give them props for
Yeah.
being unbeaten.
Teams-
But
teams-
it's not
yeah.
greater than Man City getting over
100.
100 points.
Yeah.
Nor is it greater than Chelsea conceding about 15
15
goals in a
goals,
whole
yeah.
Premier League. Like I feel like,
that's impossible, man.
Well, we would have to have an Arsenal fan to
To
argue
explain
and
against
nor
that.
yeah.
is it greater than Manchester United's treble. season, where David Beckham and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against Bayern Munich coming back.
But Invincible is
they have a golden
something
trophy, so
because
it's
even the Madrids and Barcelonas
it's
have
hard.
not done that.
Yeah.
We've had the chance to do it, but we would lose to Celta Vigos and all those things. And even Liverpool, they would have finished second, invincible. Like the season Man City finished with 100 points. If they drew one more game, they would have still lost the league and still been invincible. So,
Okay, we'll give them.
Yeah,
We'll give them that. Yeah.
They have to have something.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't have any European trophies, so they have to have something.
something to brag about in Europe.
Yeah. All right then. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to click the share button.
By the way, Chelsea's playing today. Just
Please don't bother.
We are out.
Don't bother.
Alright.
Are you winning? Okay, bye bye.